Hello and welcome to Geekatplay Studio Tutorials. In this tutorial, we'll look on the techniques how to create a bridge from the rocks, floating rocks. And so let's go ahead and jump in and see what we can do. First, I want to create two platforms, and we'll go just create maybe some sphere. Okay, that will be one platform. We'll just duplicate second platform right here. Let's create covered cylinders maybe under them. Let's place one right here under this one. Let's select it and make meta blobs from them. Okay, I'll take our main camera and move it up. So right here I have two platforms. Okay, we can do several techniques how to create the rocks around them. So let's do one way and we'll enhance after. So I'll go ahead, create cylinder. I'll take this cylinder, I'll rotate, maybe make it a little bit thicker here, position between them. So this is our approximately as our bridge will go. Okay, so what we can do as a simple, we can go inside material editor, we can add ecosystem, add rocks. Okay, and now let's make it transparent so it doesn't, we won't see it, just a path, and we can click populate. So as populate preview, you will notice that our rocks position, and it's look okay, it's look like a path with the rocks, so invisible kind of laying around. We can fix a couple things, so we'll apply better. In the density we can say do not decay, so the rocks will go all the way now to our position, but it is look very straight like a pipe. So let's add maybe a little bit more shape. To add shape and position and make them maybe going inside the materials, we need to work with the below surface kind of with this property inside. So first we show you on rock on ecosystem and density, and next we're going to work in a functionator. So we'll go click on this lighting icon to open our function editor at this point. Okay, next what I want to do it is add a couple options. One, let's make interesting by replacing with a Perlin noise. Okay, also let's maybe make just slightly smaller. So right here, and at this point, if we click populate, let me readjust my window slightly so we can observe. Okay, we click populate. You'll notice we spread like all over, and it's several reasons why. It's maybe units set incorrectly, one because the positioning, so it's kind of spread all over the place. We can control several ways. We can adjust our units, or other ways also we can control by filtering what values or modifying them. Well, let's do this way so we kind of learn more. We'll open a filter and we'll switch this to the map. The map allowed us to control input values and map them to the output values. So our input value from 0 to 1 from ours, and output right now it's 0 from 1. So if we do same, it's nothing will change. So let's go ahead, have a lower value pop up close to the middle. So we'll go maybe set about 4, and this one maybe around 5. So you notice we narrow them, that we have this only one 0.1 kind of value around. So if we populate, you will notice actually right here, let me go move it, we have now very interesting shape, not just straight, but it's way above. So we'll need to put it a little bit below. Well, we can actually technically you can go take it and move it this way, but you know what, I would like to move to the shape. So we'll go to edit arrow material again. Okay, let's go to edit arrow function, but you notice don't click on the sliding, it will reset, so we need to click on this arrow right here, and what we need to do, just click and add filter. We'll go to offset. Okay, so offset, let's set to minus 0.2. Okay, we'll see how this will bring closer, but not close enough. Let's set 0.5 maybe. Okay, yeah, that's about right. Maybe 4 or 5. This is about right position with offset. Okay, let's go ahead and render. Right now you see how our rock, they are not necessarily straight, so we have this kind of waving going from our parallel noise. So now we creating the rocks a little bit more interesting distribution, and now they, if you notice, they distribute inside, so we don't have this just cover of the surface. We're going in and out of the surface in this case. Okay, you also can, if you want more play around with this, you can go easy modify this to different type, and a different type will give you different type of the noise will distributing obviously different day based on what you're interested in. Okay, so let's go ahead and maybe set up 109. We'll set this way, and we can also go in the rocks just to make it interesting. Reduce scale, up a little bit density, and you can see we have shapes now. Start playing a little bit more with this, so you can create real floating rock from the bridge, creating from totally interesting and unique perspective. Again, I'm using right now cylinder, so it's have this shape. Let's do this way. Okay, we'll click OK. We'll copy material. Okay, let's delete this cylinder. And if we're just taking sphere, take the sphere this way. Okay, we'll paste material. So you notice we have it less on this end. So just the shape of the object, you can already create a total different look for your rock bridge. Okay, let me do a couple of things. So we'll choose density, pop up, scale up, back. Okay, as well, let's do on a scale shrink at low densities, increase influence. So it will let us have it smaller rocks right here on an end. Maybe we can influence even more. Make it smaller those rocks. Okay. But here we also can take meta blobs and maybe go ahead and preload it some material displacement for them. So we'll go inside the rocks. And right here you can see how we already start modifying. Again, this is just a concept to showing you how you can create this distributed rocks bridge, maybe from the rocks creating on the different altitude, so not the even when you do with ecosystem. And again, if you look, take our camera, move it closer to the rocks position, you'll notice the distribution not just going by the surface. With a simple function editor, our rocks now floating inside the object and outside, so they truly start looking more like a 3D distribution for our floating rocks. Okay, thank you for watching this tutorial from Geekatplay Studio, and please remember visit us on the web is www.geekatplay.com.